Bacovic. He's an experienced data engineer using modern data technologies in agile environment with strong application development background in large international companies. He's truly passionate data geek, that you probably said that for yourself, thrilled to learn new technologies with a strong focus to the open source community. And I will just use this opportunity to read a very short commercial from our partners. Dun & Bradstreet is a leading global provider of mission-critical data and insights to help their clients progress. One of their products is the Dun & Bradstreet Data Cloud that offers the world's most comprehensive business data and analytical insights to power today's most critical business needs. Delivered through the Dun & Bradstreet Data Cloud and their market-leading solutions, their data and insights help you accelerate revenue, manage risk, lower costs, and transform your businesses. Okay, that's it from me. We will give you the stage after the video.
With a world of information at their fingertips, buyers are savvier than ever, and the competition for their attention is intense. To set yourself apart, build strong relationships with prospects, and eventually win their business, your sales and marketing teams need to be closely aligned. But nearly 40% of sellers don't feel they have the right account intelligence to engage with prospects in a meaningful way. That's where D&B Hoovers comes in. D&B Hoovers is a sales intelligence solution packed with insight. Through the use of Dun & Bradstreet's world-class data and analytics, D&B Hoovers empowers your sellers to target more strategically with dynamic search capabilities and easy-to-use list-building capabilities. Once you've identified your target audience, D&B Hoovers provides comprehensive company profiles that enable sellers to have more informed conversations. We can even help you get in the door faster with real-time trigger alerts, including updates about business, social, and digital events. With a complete understanding of the company, sellers quickly gain trust and credibility, allowing them to advance the selling process. Integration across CRM and marketing automation platforms is seamless, enabling sales and marketing to run coordinated multi-channel campaigns that target decision makers within your key accounts. When your teams are working from the same quality data, they can create a more integrated customer experience and build a pipeline faster. Let D&B Hoovers help you accelerate the path from prospect to profitable relationship. Visit dnb.com/DNB Hoovers to get your free trial today.
Thank you very much. Let's see how these things are going. I can see my presentation. Okay? Well, I know this is the last day of these beautiful conferences. I don't know for you, I'm a little bit exhausting, but I want to squeeze and get a little bit of your energy. Luckily, lunch is just behind the corner. And still we're waiting for these slides. What I want to expose you in the next couple of minutes, 2021, is how we build the data products, data services in Gitlab.com. And of course, let me scare you a bit. What we are doing, we're using our product, which we're using to build our products, build data product to analyze the data from our product. And this is so wrong on so many levels. Why? Because this sentence is so confusing, very unclear, at least for me. Also some recursions there if you like programming. And still, it's 100% true. Why and how? I'm Radovan Bacovic, Senior Data Engineer at Gitlab.com, and want to share our story with you. Let's jump in. Of course, who we are. We are Gitlab.com, the company. We are built around open source and DevOps technologies by our nature, and we are fully transparent, which is great, I think. And of course, everything starts with a mission. And we think everyone can and should contribute, including you, and you. Why? It's open source. And of course, we drive our business using set of values. It's very easy to remember. It's fully true. Just say credo. You see set of our values we really live and really try to expose and share with a wider audience. Then, very vital for us to understand and distinguish Gitlab.com the company against Gitlab.com the product. Why? Because Gitlab.com product is single monolith application, DevOps included, with all batteries included, help you to support the full development life cycle of your beautiful product. We are here for you. If you're very curious today, you can see a very comprehensive overview of all 10 stages we support in our product, with many details. On the other side, if you're lazy, just like me, 10 stages, what we support. When you think of GitLab, probably you think, okay, yet another version control system, but no. From manage, plan, create, verify, up to release, configure, monitor, protect, everything we built in with Butter included in our product. And boom. I don't want to kill you with many slides here. I think probably the most interesting option is to show you some numbers. Maybe it can be interesting for you, right? From the beginning, still officially, we are the biggest all-remote company in the world. So no offices, no problem for us. We are worldwide. This is official numbers from previous years, 3rd of July, if I'm not wrong, 1,300 plus team members in 65 countries and regions. We are everywhere, 24/7. Probably the most vital number, we are so proud of it, 30 plus million users, both paid and free, on-prem and SaaS. Someone likes to install our product on their own resources, someone likes to use SaaS, and from small, hot startups up to mature enterprises, everyone is building here. We're so proud of these numbers. For more than 10 years, each 20 seconds of each month, more than 120 times, we release new version of our product. No delays, no exceptions, no excuses. You know what to expect. Cool, nice features every 22nd of every month. And of course, as I said, we're fully transparent. We drive our business using our values, and we expose all details about our business, except a couple of more compliance things in our handbook. Gitlab.com handbook is comprehensive overview on what we are doing. Contains more than 2,000 pages. Probably these numbers are larger now, but let's stick with this. Feel free to use it, to share it, and reuse it. If you think you need something to drive your business, this is for you. And of course, let's check what we have in our data team, how to deal with this, and how we build our data platform. My main intention here is to provide you building blocks, maybe you should be inspired in the future, and also some kind of secret sauces, how we are doing the things. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, you should check and decide. Well, we have our own mission, strategy, whatever. We want to build a trusted data platform to be able to scale it infinitely, probably, in theory, and then stakeholders in business can use it, and someone said data-driven company. Yes, we want to be like that. And of course, let me give the overview of our current situation. Nothing is perfect. This is called data pyramid. For this purpose, let me laying down to have enough place. From all good data, through information, up to knowledge and wisdom. Where we are, just in the middle, with strongly tendency to go to insights. Because we organize our data, tag our data, make them beauty, clean it up, observability, Then we want to produce ideas, learn things, concepts for our business. But they need to trust us. And of course, about kind of capability models we are using. Analytics, very hot topic these days. From context, meanings, to insights. We understand what's going on, what's happened. And we want to understand and strongly believe we want to understand what is likely to happen. And as an ultimate goal, which bar we need to pull and push to change and have the output we want. But on that road, we have several challenges. I just want to share 6 of them with you, if I'm not wrong. How to stay competent on the market. It's really fast-paced. How to keep the people, how to release faster, how to do things properly, how to not make huge mistakes, I would say, and how to fail fast, yeah. Our company is 10, 11 years old, data team is a little bit younger. How to reconcile all of these things? How to catch up with our core product, you know? That's things which is popular. We're not so yet, but this is one of the options to present what we're doing. And how to scale infinitely. That is what I said already. Because, you know, if data grows, if you need to scale something, you're in a super good position. Why? Because you earn some money, you have a lot of customers. how to orchestrate and reconcile all details and all dots in your system and your ecosystem, and how to deliver things fast. Business doesn't want to wait anymore. There's no time to drawing something, do something, wait for something, fail again and again. We want to move fast. How to increase visibility, both internally, inside the company. My colleague told us, oh guys, I don't know even you exist, which is sad, and also externally. And I think this conference is a great opportunity for that. Let's share our experience and be better and better. Of course, after problems, we have some actions. As I said, we are built on open source, and it's in our blood. We create 2 and 4 community and also receive a lot of feedback from the community. Try to be honest and drive the business properly. We have something we call dog fooding. It's not about dog, it's not about fooding, it's about to use our product more and more and try to get most of the things and features we have. We already mentioned 10 of stages, and now I think we're on a good road to use almost all of them, or all of them, including management part, release part, monitoring part, pipeline, famous GitLab runner part, and so on. And of course, nothing is perfect. We learn a lot still. Second action, about dog fooding. Shift your mindset from traditional way of software development up to DevOps. It's not tool. Yeah, our tool is DevOps, but generally speaking, it's your mindset to support DevOps culture. And of course, we have something called Gitlab Git Flow. You probably heard for Git or any other tool by your choice, which you like the most. I come from a different world. And when I started at gitlab.com, I see we have master branch and short-lived branch. Against typical Git Flow, master branch, develop, hotfix, release, short-lived branches, right? And I was confused. Why it's like that? It's so simple, which is great, but how they live it is, right? The answer is, this approach allows you to iterate fast, move fast, release all the time continuously, and what is most beautiful, everything is automated. In some companies probably we have release managers, that kind of role. No, I was surprised. Everything is done on the click of the button with many checks. And of course, everything starts with the issue. If you have a problem, most collaborative place to exchange ideas, to admit discussion is issue. And then later on, real change and magic happen in merge request on that level, because all codes you change are doing there, executed there. Code review, things like that, automation release is in merge request. That's our action. Of course, most important thing, how to organize the team. 4 stages as per Scrum or Agile. It's forming, storming, norming, performing stage. Now, we are somewhere between norming and performing. We establish a team, we have organizational structure, and we try to perform and do our best. This is my favorite. Mainly, open source tech stack in a modern data world. Look at this beauty. Multi-cloud solution, people said it's kind of good option, still I'm not sure why. And of course, also what is most beautiful in the entire graph here, entire picture is each component is subject to change. As I said, with this open source approach, we avoid vendor lock. You'll see well-known orchestration tool, all good Python, dbt, Snowflake single source of truth for storage, Jupyter, data science, machine learning, and SciSense. We are now changing a couple of these components on the fly. Just want to stop here and try to expose 3 rising stars in a data world, especially when it comes to ingest and transformation. I don't know why, but most of the people that have never heard about these tools, and they're not widely used in the region. dbt, rising star in analytics and transformation. Pick up database by your choice, do everything in SQL and Jinja templates, and automate it. Out of the box, which is most beautiful, is documentation. Generated on the fly. Each change in code allows change in documentation generically. gitlab.com/dbt, you will see our models and how it's doing. Everything is open source. Singer, ETL framework to quickly ingest your data from source to target. Pick up your favorite source, choose target by your choice, probably some well-known database, and do the magic. What is the good thing here? Many things are on the market, already built in. For instance, you're using gitlab.com, you want to have the data, analyze what you're doing. There's something called TAT, Postgres, actually source, and then target. With Singer, easily define the source, define the target, boom, and you're there. It can be automated. What is also most beautiful, Meltano is ETL as a service. This is also a new concept. I see it a lot from the conferences. This is fully open source. What we are proud of, this is rolled out from Gitlab.com data team. Inside, Meltano is Singer.io, also dbt. So you can provide the full life cycle of your data pipeline using one tool. Still developing very fast. I'm proud contributor of a couple of the sources or tabs. Also, you can check everything at gitlab.com/myprofile on analytics repo. Welcome and open for any discussion there. Let's move on. Pipelines. Everything should be automated if it's possible. I'm lazy, and a couple of days ago I proudly finished my OKR to automate all Python pipelines, check test cases, and rise the quality of code. Probably my colleagues will hate me because of this, then I fix more and more code. There is no compromise, but this is a good thing. Test environments, because as I said, we are using Snowflake, and there is something called a zero-copy clone, which allows you quickly to create same as production environment, and it's logical. There is no additional cost. You can forget all good times with struggling with your DBAs to move something somewhere and do a mimic of production. This is done in a minute, and you paid only for data you change. Like a logical copy, not physical copy. And quickly, it's created on merge request and first commit and first push to the remote repo and destroy each Friday. With this strategy, we save a lot of money and can move quickly, also can do full testing. And our result is created something called Enterprise Data Platform in the mainly open source world. We are so proud of this. Why? Because we have and define our strategy at the trajectory we want to go and we want to move. As I said, people, roles, responsibilities from internal level, junior, medium, senior, staff, principal, including data scientists, data engineers, and data analytics. A couple of presentations ago, you saw very nice structure and roles. Same goes for us, but everything is subject to change and it can be moved very quickly. Still, as I said, we are a public company from last October, but still keep the startup mindset typical for US company. And I just want to highlight great folks, great team, recently established. It's called Data Science Team in GitLab. They're doing a great stuff. They're free projects, propensity to expand. It means how likely in percentage is one customer to unlock more stages, 10 of them, you remember, to use our product more and more. Or how they're likely to start using paid version and get off the free version, so we can monetize our work. Or how to put and what the criteria is to put the user in one bucket, and also create a fine granulated communication with each customer separately. So great, and data is everywhere in the company. We avoid cross-functional teams and we use something called stable counterpart. I'm luckily, because I'm that person in the team, I communicate with the business and also communicate what we can provide to them and what they need from us. So we can communicate very quickly and can execute things fast, develop the code, release the code, show them very, very quickly. Start with the issue. Boom. This is not just a piece of paper. This is a framework how we executed, deployed, monitored, organized the things. Each feature should go from all of these 6 stages in order to provide the good workflow, how we do the things. And probably most boring part for most of us, ELT, well known, and D stands for documentation. You remember the handbook, single source of truth. It's boring part, but in the long run, it pays off to have everything properly there. And of course, we define our short-term goals and long-term goals. Boom. We want to stay in this trajectory. Sometimes it's crucial to sacrifice some short-term goals and focus on strategy level and follow your trajectory. Let's wrap things up. But what questions you have for me? Any? Okay.
I have a question actually.
Please.
Regarding the fully remote philosophy of your company, are there any challenges, if there are any, in dealing with that, and how do we deal with them?
Yeah, thanks for your question. Really beautiful, one of my favorites. We are calling all remote, not full remote. From the beginning, there was no offices. And entire business strategy is based to do all things remotely. For that reason, I mentioned documentation and transparency, because that's make life easier. From onboarding to offboarding, to the daily job, all meetings and everything are done remotely with help of our handbook, because that's our single source of truth.
Thank you.
Welcome. You should walk a little bit more. Be faster, please. You're a sportsman, I know.
Thank you. You mentioned the documentation part of the ETL process. So how do you not enforce, but how do you push such culture that everything is being well documented, and how you bring that into the mindset of the people?
Also great question. I will return and recall values like credit, collaboration, result, efficiency, diversity including belonging, iteration, and transparency. With all of these values, keep in your mind, exercising your mindset, you will do that automatically, because there is no one to blame, it's up to you. We are all responsible, and we want to help our team and our colleagues to move faster. Without fully supported documentation, I don't want to go to email, to Slack. Good thing is, should be cruel. After 3 months, we delete all Slack messages. No history, ciao. So you should document it, right? We will fail first time, second time we'll remember. Is it okay?
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Ask now or catch up on the coffee later on. I'm fine. We're running out of time. Let's rock things up. I want to inspire you somehow to remember what I think is important for us. Maybe should work for you, maybe not. Good to mention. Permanent iteration mindset. Move fast and try to do all small, nice little changes to reach your goal. Move fast, don't get lost in the bigger picture. As I said, follow your trajectory and try to iterate all the time. Live our or your values, like iteration, right? Support community, community will support you. Be transparent, shift your mindset, stick with open source if you can to do that. Sometimes boring solution will probably be good for you. I know you like experiments, hot, new, top-notch technologies. Most of the time, best practice should work for you. Remember that. And be strict to put everything you need. We talk about communication and elements of our project. In source control, you can rebuild your project. Automate everything you can. Even more stricter about testing your code. As I said, full pipeline, automation, locally, remotely, all the time, continuously. This allows you to be very, very calm when you build a new feature, and you will be ensured you will not break anything. Cruel, very, very cruel and insensitive about your code base quality. Why? This will wait for you down the road, and it will be very painful. Trust me, I know what I'm talking. Probably all of you had the same experience with that, right? Again and again and again. Make single source of truth of your company. It can be some tool by your choice, but put everything there. You will avoid misunderstanding about what is the truth. You said 1 here and 2 here, here is A, here is B. No, this is single source of truth and will be entirely. Feel free to use it, fork it, reuse it, whatever. Make your business much clearer and more transparent. Live your values. Define set of your values for the company, propagate them and leave them. Up to you what you will put there. For us it's credit, for you can be anything else. And of course, this sentence probably now have more meaning for you, and it's at least clearer. We are using our product called Gitlab.com to build our data product called Enterprise Data Platform, and to analyze the data from Gitlab.com. Still recursion, but I think much more clearer. And do not forget, everyone can and should contribute. Thank you very much. This is me. Let's catch up, talk, discuss all good and bad things. Hvala vam puno.